I've been waiting all weekend to tell you what I did on Friday night. It was so awesome, I pooped my pants. I mean that, you know, metaphorically. I metaphorically pooped my pants. Look, never mind that. That's not what's important. What's important is this. I went with a group of kids, because it was one of the kids in my son's school's birthday party. We went to Medieval Times, the jousting restaurant where they have a jousting. Oh, my Lord! It's fantastic! We went in and everyone was like, welcome, my liege, my lord. Welcome. It was kind of like my childhood, but gay. And then, it was fantastic. And we went in and everyone was welcome. And we saw the torture museum. I thought, oh, I've got one of those at home. And then, you sit down and they have this huge tournament. The people jousting on horses, they're really good at it. And I was trying to be all ironic and Hollywood and everything. I was like, this is the best fun I've ever had! And I painted my face blue and I tweeted it and people were really mean about it. And I thought, Tootsie Fruits, everybody. And then we were sitting, I was watching the, not all of you, you know. And then they were doing the jousting and the waitress came over and she went, hi, my name's Amy, I'll be your wench for the evening. I was like, kind of with the kids, Amy, you know what I mean? And then she said, would my lord like Pepsi? It was as if I had gone through time to the Middle Ages. And it was in Orange County, in one of the more historic buildings in Orange County. One of the oldest castles in the Orange County here, dating back to the late 1970s. Anyway, it's great, and apparently they're all over. There's like Medieval Times all over the place. Do they advertise on CBS? They do advertise on CBS now. But I'm going to go back, and I'm going to wear chainmail and... Oh. But if you haven't done it, if you've never been to the Middle Ages, what are you waiting for? And here's the thing about it. It's not got all the other the downers about the Middle Ages. You know, plague, dental work, all that. Cholera. There's none of that! I don't think, anyway. And I was eating with my hands. And so was everybody else. I felt included. And then everybody thought I was putting the accent on to try and be more authentic. I'm like, no, I talk like this. They're like, do thee work here? Odd, gay-looking Scottish Conan guy? And I'm like, no. Wish I did, though. Probably will do soon. Oh, by the way, Jeff's not here. He's on assignment tonight. Shut up. He's gone to Medieval Times. He's an exhibit in the Torture Museum. We'll be right back.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by Progressive. Visit Progressive.com today.
It's hard to stay up, it's been a long, long day, and you got the Sandman at the door. But hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay, you can always sleep through work tomorrow, okay? Hey, hey, tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Thank you. Please sit down. Sit down, relax. Thank you, everybody. Thanks. Thanks, everybody. Please sit down and relax. Let me just say thank you for being so cute. What a cute audience. They seem so cute. They're not that cute. Some of them are cute, and some of them not so cute. You know who I mean. You're cute. Hey, it's a great day for America, everybody. Yes, it is. Because, of course, it is Columbus Day. Happy Columbus Day, everybody. It's the day of the year we pay tribute to Central Ohio's most exciting city. I'm sorry, Akron. Another day for you. But not today. Today, Columbus Day. It's not a great day for the Viking quarterback, Brett Favre. He's in trouble, Brett Favre. People used to get annoyed at me for saying Brett Favre. But now they know what I mean, because he's being investigated by the NFL. Apparently, or allegedly, or whatever word is appropriate legally, he sent... It's allegedly? Allegedly, he sent a woman rude pictures of himself wearing a pair of Crocs and nothing else. You may well laugh. You may well laugh. No, you may. That's disgusting, isn't it? Who in their right mind wears Crocs? I'm like, oh. You know who I'm talking about, right? Brett Favre. You know who I'm talking... Do we have a picture of Brett Favre? There he is, yeah, now that's the only picture I want to see of Brett Favre's purple helmet. That's the only one I want to see. Don't applaud, you wake up the censors. Now, I've actually seen these naked photographs. Let me just say that Brett is facing 4th and inches. I don't know what that means. Anyway, things get wild over the weekend at a rally in Philadelphia, an Obama rally. A man was arrested for streaking. Streaking! Not even wearing Crocs! Thankfully, the police were able to restrain Joe Biden. They put clothes on him and put him away. And you know what was dangerous? Someone actually threw a book at the president. When Obama saw there's something fly past him, he's like, Christina O'Donnell on her broom! No. She's so awesome! Anyway, a lot of people have got the day off today for Columbus Day, but not this immigrant. I spent today doing something Columbus would have been proud of. That's right, taking money from a Spanish queen. Call me Raphael. Do we have a graphic for Columbus Day? We probably do. Do we have one lying around? Come on. There you go. Columbus Day. It's Columbo. It's the 1970s detective. There's your topical humor right there, Columbo. One more thing, my wife loves your show. The truth is that there are no authentic portraits of Christopher Columbus. No one really knows what he looked like. Yes. Which leaves us in an awkward pause, because... Don't... Well, do we have a picture of Paul McCartney, then? There you go. Right, so... He probably looked a bit like that. No, of course he didn't. Columbus was Italian. Italian. So for Italian Americans, this is a day to show their pride, celebrate their culture and their heritage, and basically to undo the damage done to their reputation by Jersey Shore. And today in New York City, they had a big parade. Italian Americans were running in the street, shouting, waving their arms in the air. Then they remembered it was Columbus Day. You may well laugh. Anyway, no matter how you feel about Christopher Columbus, everybody loves the parade. The Columbus Day parade is a bit like Gay Pride Parade, but with more body hair and less salami. Anyway, Columbus had lots of stuff named after him, cities, countries, schools. The only thing I've named after me is this crappy show. Actually, that's not true. One of my pet ferrets is named Lil Craigie. Do we have a picture of me with my ferrets? Do we? Now, school children know about Christopher Columbus, of course, from the rhyme. In the rhyme, in 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. The rest goes, he proved the earth was not flat. He wore puffy trousers, made his ass look fat. That's true. That is true. Bye, everyone. I'm going to the new world, okay? Oh, I hope they're not looking at my ass. He's a looking pretty fat. He needs a puffy trousers. Anyway, in Columbus's time, it's true, a lot of people thought the earth was flat. These people were called idiots. See, most people already knew then. You know when they say, oh, he proved the earth was round? Most people already knew that the earth was round. Columbus is credited, though, with discovering America, but there were many people here before him. The Native Americans, Vikings, Kardashians, Baldwins. Andy Rooney was here. He's like, what the hell? Now, I understand the temptation to say you discovered something when there were others there before you, because I say I discovered drugs and alcohol at a young age, but I didn't really discover them. There were others before me there, brave men and women who vomited in the alleyways and passed out in the dumpsters before I was born. All I'm saying is it's a little odd to say you discovered an entire country if there's people already living there. It's like breaking into somebody's house and saying, hey, look what I discovered. I claim this big screen TV for the Queen of Spain. Call me Raphael. Hey, it's commercial break time and Jeff Pearson's not here. He's on assignment. Jeff, yeah. Oh, I hate when you do that. He's on assignment. Look at that empty podium. Where his bones usually are. I'll just do the thing anyway, even though he's not here. You ready? Yeah. It's not the same, really, is it? Not the same. I miss him. Truth is, he's got a better agent than me. He's got the day off for Columbus Day. I'm not kidding. We have to take a break, but when we come back, it'll be much the same, I would imagine. All right, but when I throw the commercials in, I walk over to Jeff P. I can't do that. I'll walk over there and he won't be there. I'm not walking over to you. I'll walk over here. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. Oh, Jeff Peterson's not here. I was going to say, what time is it, Jeffrey Peterson? And then Jeff Peterson goes, Craig, it's time for tweets and emails. And then I go, you're right, play the jingle.
Twitter. Tweets will set you free. Try Serotonin. Twitter. Tweet the night with me. Check the tweets.
And also email.
Also the
emails. All right, this is from Anna in Lexington, Kentucky. Anna says, Dear Craig, did you go and see the movie Secretariat over the weekend? If so, what did you think of it? I didn't, therefore I don't think anything of it. I was at medieval times, where real horses running and people jousting, and I didn't need some fake cellulite movie horse. Although the trailer looked awesome. Do we have the trailer? We showed the trailer. Show the trailer again. Look at this.
In frenzied excitement, he eats up the ground. He paws fiercely, rejoicing in his strength, and charges into the fray.
Yeah. All right, this is from Charlotte in Tampa, Florida. Charlotte says, Craig, I'm trying to decide if I want to apply for a summer internship next year for your show or The View. Which one should I go for? You don't want to be around those middle-aged ladies. Go to The View. I know, I kind of look like a middle-aged lesbian. I know I do. I'm not saying Liza Minnelli's a lesbian, but even if she was, who would care? I don't judge people for that. No, thank you. Who's at the door now, for heaven's sake? Oh, Lord, it's Secretariat, everybody! Hooray! Secretariat! Well done, good boy! I wonder why the movie didn't do that well at the box office. Looks that good. All right, this is from Ellen in North Denver in Colorado. Says, Dear Craig, I'm going up to my boyfriend's house for Christmas this year. Do you think my parents will be upset if I don't show up at their house too? Yes. You're going to have to travel from North Denver to the other part of Denver that you... Who's that at the door? Oh, no, it's Secretariat again. Yeah. I'd think twice about that internship now. That's what I'm trying to tell you. College credit for being that close to another man's ass? I don't know. I'll do it. This is from Vicky in Yukon, Oklahoma. I didn't know there was a Yukon in Oklahoma. Must be a different kind of flat, hot Yukon. Is it hot in Oklahoma this time of year? Still a bit hot there, isn't it? I look forward to your letters. Vicky says, Dear Craig, if you drink out of a snake mug, what do you eat off of? That doesn't make any sense. Well, I eat off of, when I'm at medieval times, a plate fashioned to look like lead. I mean, it was some kind of plastic composite, but it looked like lead. So I pretended I went mad from lead poisoning, which was another one of the hilarious aspects of the Middle Ages. Lead poisoning, only for those privileged enough to eat from lead. Those who ate straight from the sewer just died. Those that had lead plates went mad and died. I wonder if anybody in the Middle Ages living through that awful grinding misery thought, ooh, this would make a great theme park one day. You know, one day people will gather together and do this for an evening. And it actually will be fun. What accent is that? Middle Ages accent? Why are you asking? I didn't know time periods had accents. They don't. It's the same as your accent? Yeah, well, it's probably a regional thing then. This is from... We out of time, are we? Well, let's pretend it's Middle Ages. This is from Maddie in Buda in Texas. I didn't know they had Buda in Texas. I didn't know they allowed Buddha in Texas. Mary says, Craig, how can I tell my friends that I don't want to hang out and I have better things to do? You say, I don't want to hang out, I have better things to do. And they'll say, like what? And you'll say, like going to a medieval pageant where there is chicken and maybe Secretariat, everybody! We'll be right back! My first guest this evening is a great big giant movie star. He's in the movie Red, which is in theatres on Friday. Take a look at this. Please welcome the lovely John Malkovich, everybody. Welcome, John.
Thank you.
John, lovely. It's lovely to see you again. I feel like it's been a very long time since I've seen you.
It has been a while.
Yeah, it's been almost since the Middle Ages.
Yes.
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah. You look nice. That's a lovely
Thank you.
rig.
Thank you.
What's is that part of your clothing line, that thing that you do?
It is.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you make those?
Do I sew them?
Yes.
No.
Do you sew, though?
I do sew.
Really?
Yeah,
What kind of things do you sew?
Like patches on my pants and stuff like that.
Come on, you've got to have a bit of money now. You don't have to sew patches on your pants.
Well, I kind of do, though.
All right. Are you going for that medieval look? Is that the thing? Have you ever been to one of those places?
No, I was at a medieval fair this summer in Finland.
No, that was just Finland. That's just what it's
Yeah.
doing.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. You may be right.
Really? What did they... Were they pretending it was the Middle Ages in Finland?
Yeah.
What were the Middle Ages like in Finland, then?
Well, they had hot dogs, which I didn't know.
They've always
who
been...
knew?
Yeah, see, that's the Scandinavians. They've always been further ahead than us.
Yeah, they had little trinkets they made, you know, amulets and jewelry and some,
IKEA torture equipment.
yeah. Some nice knives, stuff like that. And they were all dressed medieval style.
Yeah. I'm not sure that I would have enjoyed the Middle Ages. I mean, I enjoyed the reenacting the Middle Ages, but I don't know that I would care for it.
I don't think so, because the whole toilet thing.
Yeah,
Also.
Yeah. I thought you were allowed to do that in medieval times. Apparently not.
I don't think so.
No.
And it wasn't kind of sent away to sea in medieval times or retreated. It just kind of was there.
I love the way you said that, though. It's sent away to sea, like, you know, you have a number 2 and then usher it off. So long! Don't forget to write. Have a great trip! No. Where are you living now? Are you still in Boston?
Yeah, we were living outside of Boston, but now both our kids are in college, so I think we'll go back to Europe to some extent now that they're in college. But most of the time I'm on the road, so always moving, yeah.
What are you? Oh, you like making films?
I'm still making the occasional film.
Yeah.
Then I was doing a couple of operas. Yeah.
Are you a singer?
No.
Here's, I've got to have to tell you something. It's almost essential that you be able to sing to appear in an opera. How do you do it, then?
Well, the first opera was about an Austrian serial killer, very well known in Austria, a guy called Jack Unterweger, who had murdered a woman, a young girl, when he was about 15. Then he was sentenced to life imprisonment, and he started his own kind of campaign to get himself out of prison, as one does. And he maintained that he had been rehabilitated, that he had studied writing, and he actually got out of prison, wrote novels, plays. He became a very famous journalist in Austria, in particular for covering a series of prostitute murders, most of which happened right outside of Vienna in the Vienna woods. And he became the kind of police go-to person and wrote many, many articles about it and became very famous in Austria. He was always on television. Then they found out, of course, that he was the one murdering the prostitute.
Oh, you laugh, why don't you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, they're medieval.
Yeah.
Good Lord, that's an amazing story.
Yeah, and then he came out to LA to write.
Of course he did.
Of course, and he had a show. No, he came out to LA to write an article for an Austrian magazine about how difficult sort of prostitutes have it out here because they don't have a union and all that kind of thing, which they liked very much in Europe. And then, of course, he killed the 3 women he interviewed out here.
He's quite the lad, this guy, isn't he?
Yeah. And I you know, he did talk about how difficult their lives were, but I'm not sure they were improved by ending.
By ending them.
But
so, do you play this guy in the opera? Mm-hmm. And do you say, "I'm really crazy," and stab people and stuff?
No, it's written by a Viennese writer and director called Michael Sturminger. It has just fantastically beautiful Baroque music in it, but all Baroque music that wasn't from a particular opera. They were concert pieces, so all the arias are connected to the action, and I play the author at his book reading, giving.
You do sing then?
No, in the next one I will sing.
Right. But you just kill people in this one. This
one I have killed people, and I'm also.
Have you ever actually, John Malkovich, killed anyone?
No. I had to think.
Yeah. Just like, well, there was that. No, not really.
Yeah. I did slit my brother's throat once with a butcher knife, but
it's probably an accident, right?
Not so much.
Okay.
No, but then my mother said, you know, don't kill each other, you're brothers. And that
Wise
stopped
words,
everything.
Mom. Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Yeah. How is your brother then?
I think he's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't talked to him in a bit. You mean from the throat injury?
Yeah, well, just in general, he's...
In general, he's okay.
Yeah, good. Yeah. I'm rather relieved to hear it.
Yes.
The last thing you want to do in a talk show is call the authorities when the guest leaves. I'm interested that you get involved in Viennese opera, though. How does that happen to you? You have such an interesting, kind of tumbly, odd career.
Yeah, I do. That happened because I have a friend who's a Viennese costumer that we had worked together on a film about Klimt, the painter.
Oh, yes.
And she introduced me. She wanted me to meet a fantastic conductor.
Do you speak Austrian?
No.
Okay. Is this an
They don't either, because they speak German.
Oh, yeah.
But,
hang on. It's my penance.
Yeah. So she asked me to meet this conductor at the Austrian consulate in Brentwood.
There's an Austrian consulate in Brentwood? Okay. Yeah.
So I went with her to dinner one night and met this guy, a wonderful conductor called Martin Hasselbuch, who also has an orchestra out here in Los Angeles called Music Angelica.
So, does he just have an orchestra? Did they do that? They have orchestras just lying around, like cars?
Like he's like a 2-car family orchestra.
Right, so he's got I've got my Austrian orchestra, which sings in German, and but the orchestra don't sing, of course, because they play instruments.
They play instruments
in German.
In German.
Yeah. We have to take a break.
Okay.
It's a tradition in American television to, sell products.
Yes. Let's do it.
Well, we'll take a break. When we come back, John Malkovich will be here, everybody.
especially women's too, but more men's.
So, excuse me a second. Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with John Malkovich, who's wearing a lovely suit that you didn't make yourself, but
I
it's
designed,
from your own company. Do you have your own fragrance?
No, I don't.
Man, people want to smell like John Malkovich. They do. Like, if they want to smell like Paris Hilton and Kim Kardashian, they want to smell like you.
Yeah, but there are a lot of things people want that they probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, you're right.
And you just named at least 2 of them.
So, let me ask you. Yeah, all right, then. All right, peasants. Now, let me ask you, how do you get, putting aside the Austrian opera that you're going to, how do you get involved in a clothing business, then? If you're a kind of well-established, well-respected actor, you suddenly become, you know, a bit more Kathy Lee.
Yeah. Well, I've always thought of myself as a kind of Kathy Lee in a way. Anyway. But
You're teasing me, aren't you, John?
what happened was after about 9 years ago, after September 11th, I got the first plane I could out of Paris and went back to New York to see friends and et cetera, et cetera. And I had a friend there who introduced me to a guy who asked me if I would design a men's line. And
Yes, but why? Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Hi, I saw, you know, your movie. I really enjoyed it. Would you design a pair of pants for me? It's not really...
yeah, that was the kind of...
Right, okay.
In your pants. As
Yeah.
as it were.
He's not here! He's
I
not
know.
here!
I see him later.
Oh, you'll see him later
Yeah,
in
I'll
the
see him
premiere.
later.
I mean, you mean you'll see him earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I've already seen him.
How's he doing?
I've already seen him, and it was great.
Yeah, all right, thanks. Yeah.
So this guy, Francesco, this gentleman, asked me if I would do it, and I thought about it a long time, because usually I'm too busy, and that takes up an unbelievable amount of time.
Trouser design?
Not just trousers, but it's suits, sport coats, knitwear, shirts, ties.
Underwear?
No.
Why not?
Who needs it?
Now you really are teasing me, John. Well, that's right. Hey, do you ever watch the Project Runway? Maybe you could
I do. I heard you were a fan.
I am a fan of the show. I do like it.
And I haven't this year. Who are the people this year?
Well, you know, Heidi, Tim, you know.
Yeah.
They have a designer this year who I think is rather clever and talented called Gretchen, but she's a real bitch.
Yeah. Which Gretchen is it? Do you know? Do you remember?
I don't. That's the only one I know.
Yeah.
Gretchen,
I
and
don't
then
know
there's another designer called Mondo, who's quite small and he wears tiny little shorts all the time. He's very super talented, but a little weird.
Yeah.
You might get along with them actually.
Of course, yeah. I'm sure I would.
You do. Your friends seem like an eclectic bunch of people. You know, fashion designers and Austrian opera people. And do you purposely avoid the show business trappings? Do you purposely avoid show business people?
No, I've met some of the most fantastic people doing the job of being an actor, or director, or producer. But often what happens is I travel so much, they travel so much. Oftentimes when I come out here, I'm working the entire time. But I have quite a few people in the movie industry or theater industry that I'm really fond of and stayed in touch with over the years. But it's not easy in our business because we're always on the road.
It's a funny business as well because it's kind of encompasses a lot of things. I mean, you've got, you know, very interesting, intelligent people, and then you've got complete douches running. They walk the same carpet. They're the same, you know, they walk the same red carpet. They kind of, So it's a very odd, wide spectrum.
Yeah, it is.
People.
And it's just hard to stay in touch. And really, I was probably on the road Pretty close to 300 days this year.
That's too much. You want to stay home a little more.
A little bit.
Yeah. Now, do you fancy an awkward pause?
Yes.
Should we do an awkward pause? I mean, you can handle it. You're a very talented actor.
No.
You're already doing it? That was really good.
See, that wasn't so painful.
That was really good. I didn't even see it coming. I was like, what? And then suddenly it was awkward, and we were pausing.
Now, any message from me to Jeff that I already gave?
That you already see, Jeff Peterson?
Yeah.
No, just slap him really hard in the face.
Okay.
It'll hurt your hand, though. He's bony.
Yeah. It's okay. I'll do it.
Yeah. No, I think you like him.
I'm sure. He looks pretty funny. They showed me in a thing backstage.
You could put him in your opera about serial killers.
I could.
Yeah.
Yeah. He could play one of the singers, actually. Oh.
You sound rather pleased about that as an idea.
No, not so much.
I'd quite like to be in an opera about serial killers. Can I be in it too?
Sure, why not?
All right. Because I can do a serial killer.
Yeah.
Oh, I can.
And
You would be the basket.
You would actually be great in it because, sadly enough, it's mostly stand-up, is what it is. Weirdly enough. Yeah.
Are you sure this is an opera, or you're just yanking my chain about something? This really happened?
Yeah.
All right.
It toured all over Europe this spring, summer, and in just
With me, aren't you?
No, you can look it up, man.
All right, then.
Really.
All right, well, we're out of time, John.
All right.
Which I feel very badly about. But you have to go and go to this premiere of this movie.
Yeah.
Earlier on.
Yeah. I've been there.
You've been there, but you better...
Now I better go back.
You better go back to it and do it. Do it again.
Yeah.
All right. The adorable John Malkovich, everybody.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
My apologies to Henry Cho, who's my friend, so he'll understand that he was going to be on tonight, and then John Malkovich kept talking, so I had to send him away. But he'll be back soon, I hope. I look forward to your letter, Henry. Well, it was a pretty good show tonight. We learned lots about Austrian serial killing operas. And we also learned that apparently Austrians speak German. Who knew? Like, you wouldn't be having a conversation with John Malkovich and kind of like lose it every now and again. It's John Malkovich! For God's sake, come on! Anyway, we're out of time. I don't feel I sold medieval times strongly enough to you tonight. Maybe the next time I'll go, I'll get free mead. Good night, everybody. Good night.